This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blue Hens offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Turning on the Jets. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run.
Lots of running room. He's brought down the 1 of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll run it. It's Silver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Western Kentucky's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They believe they can run right here. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Silver. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Patterson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He wants to change this route. Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's loose. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Defense might bring the house here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Another incompletion on third down. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn. All over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll keep it on the ground. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. caught. It's Patterson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be changing the route. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Yeah. Of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's LeBoy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. Hauls it in on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Here's the third interception of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. on third down going up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this range, is concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Guys, the blue hen offense going to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the blue hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The blue hens are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the blue hens will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half, dude.
It's a seam wide open. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he will house it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. And that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They'll go back to the ground. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense.
Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Caught over the middle. It's West. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Finds his tight end. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hilltoppers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught near the sideline. It's Hutchison. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to barrel in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go.
There he goes. Fights off a defender. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Silver. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Myers. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Blue Hens need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got it in the middle, it's West. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Myers. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Hilltoppers are marching down the field. The offense changing the play. Going for it all. Touchdown, Toppers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They make this look ridiculously easy.
And it's because you've done it so much together.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Blue Hens. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st down.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, WKU.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the 4th quarter, he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big first down, continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback running on the draw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He'll ride his man on the option. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Grabbed in the middle. It's West. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game. miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back to